going to do a before and after of looking at a curbside pickup business, which in this case is Makeover Books in downtown Aurelia. They have been doing deliveries up until this point, and they've just been allowed to start their curbside pickup. Now that curbside pickup is a thing, and now that businesses are using it to do business, how can we make that successful, and how can we make it enjoyable in a way that your customers feel welcome, they feel safe, they feel comfortable coming by, and that it's a positive experience. If each shop along your main street or in your downtown who's doing curbside pickup got together or discussed ideas on how to make it successful, what worked for them, how they enhance their space, you may end up with a downtown core that looks different but feels as inviting as it always was, as welcoming to your downtown community as it always was. We've got a beautiful day to do this, and we're just going to start.
Yeah, so I'm going to go work the camera now. We're going to go through some of the things in the magic basket and just some of the challenges with this particular situation. All right, one of the first things we're going to do is cover up this gray table and put a cover over it. And this could be something that you have at home, really inexpensive, or just something laying around, and we've got the perfect solution for that.
So I thought a bit about covering tables because I've done a fair amount of outdoor events in downtowns, and the challenge of course is always the wind, and you know, you've got a lightweight tablecloth and it wants to blow away. So when I was looking around my house, I came across a yoga mat that I had great intention of using but never did use, and I could just tell that the size and the weight would be probably perfect for a cover of the table. So here it is. It's a nice spring color, and this is what we're going to use as our cover on this table. It's pretty much the perfect size. It's got a bit of weightiness to it and almost a bit of tackiness to it that it wants to sort of stick to the table. I think a strong wind could blow it off, but when we put things on top, obviously that problem is solved.
And I love the fact that it comes in some really nice colors, yoga mats. I mean, they do look nice. All right, next up in this project, we've got the mat on there, we've got a table looking very flat. So the next step we want to do is add some layering, which brings some character and just removes that flatness. So let's check out what Leslie's got in store now.
Okay, once again, I wanted to make sure that this isn't going to cost a lot of money, so I just looked around my house, and I happen to have some gift bags that were the perfect colors of spring, so that's what I grabbed. I've got 3 gift bags that are bright and will do the trick of layering, but obviously they're paper and they're going to blow away unless they're anchored somehow. So I went to the garage again, found some stones and sort of brick type things to put inside the gift bag to make sure they don't blow off the table. So here we go. I'm going to put these on the corner. I filled them with a little bit of tissue, give them that sort of gifty idea. I'm going to put my brick in there so it's not going to blow away. The tissue has to go down a little bit. Grab a couple more stones. Put them inside the bag. The pink bag, I found a little blue flower that I thought would look pretty. One more. So the idea is different shapes and sizes, different heights, and try to get a little bit of layering and dimension going here. Okay, so I've got the stones inside. I did bring one sort of bigger book to put behind one of the bags to raise it up a bit. But obviously use what you have at home. You might have bigger or smaller bags and get that nice little layering look. Here we go.
So already you can start to see that flatness is disappearing. We're adding some color and some character to the front of this space. And of course it is spring, so flowers are a simple thing to add right now to add some color. You could use real flowers, and we're just going to use some flowers that we're laying around, and let's check out that part.
So for the flowers, again, I have these at home. Fake flowers, but perfect colors of spring again. And then I thought, what else do I have that would work, that I could put them in? I happen to have an old ice bucket. So here's the first one. I'm gonna put it on the other corner. Some nice yellow flowers, looking very springish. Put it back here. And again, just trying to layer a little bit. Here's another little vase container of flowers, and it adds that element of sort of nature. And I think when the season progresses, you can definitely add some real flowers and tulips and all that kind of stuff.
Next up, we want to add some signage to this table, and here's the key thing. When you are making signs for your business, don't get a magic marker and scribble sloppy writing. Make them professional, and you can make them on your computer at home. Let's check out what we've got.
So I gotta tell you, I'm not a techie computer person, and if I could make up this little sign on my computer and printer, you can as well. So in this case, and in every case, you want to say what your business name is and what this spot is all about. So Makeover Books, curbside pickup. It seems obvious to the business owner that this is curbside pickup, but it's not obvious to people that walk by. And it may get them thinking, if they don't already visit your business, oh, I can actually do some ordering here and buy some of your product. So business name, what the table's about. And then if you've got a website and social media, why not put that out there as well? So Makeover Books website, they're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, a good way of reminding people where to find you. The frames were found at home. Again, nothing was purchased. So we're gonna put this fairly front and center, and they may also need to be weighted down, because if the wind comes up, so I probably have to take a rock out of one of my bags or bring another one. We'll see if it stays for now. It's a nice day, but signage is important, and there you go.
And next up, remember, a lot of people can't go in your stores, so this curbside little display actually almost becomes a shelf of your business. So what are you putting on that shelf to make it very clear what it is you sell? And that's what we're doing next.
So the obvious choice in this case are some books. Makeover Books is a bookstore. I found some books at home. Mike obviously has a ton that he can use, but I'll put these out. Some of the titles people may actually want to buy from him if he puts books out that are new releases, or he may choose to put out older books that he doesn't mind if they get a little bit damaged or what have you. But something that connects to your business would be the way to go.
Next, we want to talk about that table again. So anytime you put a table up, there's always that front edge that just stands out. And we want to cover that up a little bit and add some decoration. And there's a really simple solution to doing that.
So this is fabric bunting, and I love fabric bunting because it's got a bit of weight to it. It's got all sorts of pattern, color, and design, and you can purchase it or you can make it yourself. Just cutting up strips of fabric and sewing them onto a string, basically. The fabric bunting looks great because it flutters, it adds movement, it catches people's attention, and it can go above your door, fluttering in the wind, or around the table edge. Because we didn't use a tablecloth, we're going to use it today around the table edge and add some interest there.
And that's how you make a front edge of a table disappear. And a pro tip, it's great that you do this, but at the end of the day, it's got to be easy to take down.
And the easiest way to make sure that you can get it down quickly is to get some sort of basket, and you can keep it under the table all day. At the very end of the day, everything comes off quickly into the basket, bring the basket inside, and you're done. The beauty of the basket is it looks quite nice, placed under the table, just another little added feature, and super practical as well. And that's it.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm the owner of Manticore Books, and yeah, it's been an interesting couple of months of adapting to different challenges and all the things we've had to change. This is kind of our storefront right now. People can't come in, so we're trying to figure out ways that we can entice people, show what we have, what we can do, and just respond to the craziness of what's going on right now. So, yeah, thank you.